Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, before we start our class, let's pray. Okay, Mas Zikri, please start the prayer.
Okay, friends, before we start our lesson, let's pray together.
Sing the. Okay, thank you, Mas Zikri. Who is absent today? It looks like a lot of students absent today.
Yes, sir.
So, who is it?
Three students, sir.
3 students. Who are they?
Fernando, six, sir.
Who is 6? Brian 6. Okay. And then the other 2? Alpha absent.
Sudrajat Alfa,
So, well, okay then. So today, first one. How about your feelings today? Is it good?
Feeling really good, sir.
Okay. How about that, Mas Adam?
Happy, sir.
I'm very happy.
Vivian?
Sleepy.
Sleepy? Okay then.
And I'm hungry also.
Okay, so I hope that you will follow this class and be not sleepy, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we are going to learn or relearn about narrative text. So before, like 3 weeks ago, I explained about narrative text to your friends, and let me remind about narrative text. So what comes to your mind when you see narrative text? Okay, Zikri?
Fiction story.
Fiction, okay, good. Adam? Legends, okay, good. Fian, what's coming to your mind when you see narrative text? Fable, okay, good. So, narrative text tells about fictional story. So, not factual, yeah. It's not real, but okay. There are 3. There you go. So, what is it? Narrative text is text that tell a story that happened in the past. It's fictional, okay? Keep that in mind. It's fictional. And what is the function? Adam, read it.
To entertain and teach people moral lesson with a story.
Okay, so usually in narrative text there is a moral lesson on the end of the story that can you teach them the moral lessons to make them better. And then the last one is language features. Fian, can you read the language features?
Number of time, simple past tense, and past continuous tense.
Okay, good. Usually there are 6 types of narrative text. First one is legend, myth, folktale, fable, fairy tale, and then love story. Which one do you like the most?
Love story, sir.
Love story?
Love story, of course.
Do you know any narrative story that is a love story?
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet, good. And then Tangled, okay. The other ones?
Snow White.
How about legend story? Do you know any?
Malin Kundang.
Manikundang, okay, good. Any other story? Or maybe a story from your town or village, maybe? Do you have any fictional story?
Menaro, sir.
Menaro, okay.
Baju putih.
Bajul Putih.
Bajul Putih, what is that?
The White
Story about what?
It's like human jadi-jadian.
Oh, like a monster, yeah?
Yes.
Monster, okay. And then Kenaro, the story about Singasari, yes? Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Kenaro, what do you know about Kenaro?
Kenaro is a person.
It's a person
He's the
lives in
king
of what? A kingdom of
Singosari.
Singosari kingdom. Okay, good. Very good. Here we are, the generic structure of narrative text. Usually there are three, which is orientation, which is the introduction of the story that tells the character, and then a background of the story. And then complication, it's where the story gets complicated. Maybe there is an antagonist or some character that will complicate the story to make that story is more interesting, And then the resolution. Usually this is where the problem in the story is solved for better, become a good ending, or worse, become a bad ending. Okay, one more thing I forgot to say is, in the complication, usually at the end of complication there is climax, or the peak point of the story, which, what is it? Makes you, yeah, like that, like hype up, hype, yes, like that, something like that. Okay.
Climax.
Can you read the story for me?
Oh yeah.
Who wants to read the story? Zikri?
The first paragraph.
Okay, Zikri, go on.
The legend of Rawa Pening. Once upon a time, there was a little poor boy came into a little village. He was very hungry and weak. He knocked at every door and asked for some food. But nobody cared about him. Nobody wanted to help the little boy. Finally, a generous woman helped him. She gave him shelter and a meal. When the boy wanted to leave, this old woman gave him a lasuk, a big wooden mortar for pounding rice. She reminded him, please remember, if there is a flood, you must save yourself. Use this lasuk as a boat. The boy was happy and thanked the old man. The old woman, sorry. He continued his journey. While he was passing through the village, he saw many people gathering on the field. The boy came closer and saw a stick stuck in the ground. People challenged each other to pull out that stick. Everybody tried, but nobody succeeded. Can I try? Asked the little boy. The crowd laughed and mockingly. The boy wanted to try his luck, so he stepped forward and pulled out the stick. He could do it very easily. Everybody was dumbfounded.
Okay, stop right there, Zikri. Who want to read the next paragraph? Okay, raise your hand. Wait.
Suddenly, from the hole where a stick, water sprouted out. It did not stop until it flooded the village. And no one was saved from the water except the little boy and the generous old woman who gave him shelter and meal. As she told him, he used the lasuk as a boat and picked up the old woman. The whole village became a huge village. It is now known as Rawapening Lake in Salatiga, Central Jaya, Java, Indonesia.
Okay, very good, students. So, how many characters are in this text?
Little
Boy, okay, the little boy.
The old woman.
Okay,
The people.
Yeah, people.
is it a character?
No, sir.
Yes.
So it counts as a character, okay? But I don't know.
Little boy and old woman.
Yeah, that's one. The red one, okay? And then, do you know about Afro of time that I explained before?
Once upon a time.
Okay, can you give me another another example?
Long time ago.
Long time ago, okay, finally. And then? Yes, and then a far period of time? And then? Does it count as a Afro of time? And then?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well then, do you get the story of the legend of Rawapening? What can you tell? Or the summary of it? Or what type is it? What type of narrative text is it?
Like
Legend of Folktale. Legend.
What is folktale? Oh, folktale is legend, sir.
Folktale itu kayak apa ya? Cerita rakyat gitu.
Rakyat, sir.
Cerita rakyat. Kalau legend ya legenda. Jangan bahasa Inggris. Okay, then very good. I will give you an individual task. So, okay, there will be 2 tasks in this, and the first one individual, and then a group. So, don't worry, it's interesting task. So, I will share the assignment to your group. Okay.
Yes, sir. I not bring my handphone, sir.
Do you not bring your? Oh, okay. Then you can join your friends. Okay.
No.
Kok no?
Adam is opening Instagram, sir.
Adam, please focus on your class. Okay.
How do you have?
Okay, so there you are, the group, the assignment. Already share it on your group. So there are 9 questions that you need to answer. It's like matching, you know.
Oh, yes, sir.
Like one is narrative, and then you type out the alphabet of the explanation below. As you can see, an A is the contrast between what is said and what is mean. Then you can type out the alphabet. Okay, do you get the point, students?
How to match this? My phone is.
Type out. Type the alphabet.
alphabet.
Oh, yes, sir. You get it? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. It's very hot right now, is it?
Yes. The air conditioner is not function.
I see. Don't sit down.
What is climax, sir?
Climax is the peak of story. You know when things got more complicated. But like the point, the max of the big point of the story.
Oh, so very hot.
Ten minutes, yeah. What time is it now? 2 p.m. Yes, sir. Okay. So, wait. So 2:40 you must finish the assignment, okay? At 2:40.
20 minutes.
Oh, 2:30. 2:30. I mean. Do you have any problem, madam?
What is the rising action? Rising action.
Okay, then good, Tian. Wait for the others.
Finish also.
No, yes, sir.
Kok nggak salah? Aku ya.
Good, guys. Finish?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. All of you finish? If you finish, okay, then. We have 4 more minutes, but it's okay. I will play a story, okay? Make sure you pay attention to the story, okay? And
Yes, sir.
who is the character, what is the background of the story, and so on.
King and his daughters. In a kingdom far, far away lived a king and his 3 daughters. The king loved them very much, for they were good and beautiful girls. But one day, he decided to test how much they loved him. The king gathered his daughters around him and asked each of them the same question. "How much do you love me?" "Oh, father," said the eldest daughter, "I love you as much as all the diamonds and all the rubies in the world, and more." "That is excellent," said the king happily. "Dear father," said the second daughter, "I love you as much as all the gold and silver in the world, and more." "Wonderful," said her father, and smiled. Then it was the youngest daughter's turn. "My father and king, I love you as much as all the salt in the world, and more." The king was very surprised at her answer. "What did you say? I think I must have misheard you," frowned the king. "I said that I love you as much as salt," repeated the youngest daughter. "How dare you! Your sisters love me as much as diamonds and gold, and you love me as little as salt," said the king angrily. "Leave this kingdom right now and never come back." The little princess hid herself in the woods, but she soon got very tired. She sat on a log and started to cry when a prince who was passing by on his steed heard her. As soon as he saw the pretty princess, the young prince fell in love with her. The prince took her to his castle and soon asked her to marry him. The young princess told him that she would only marry him if her father, the king, came to the wedding. "Sadly, my father is angry with me and has told me never to return to his kingdom," she explained. "Don't worry, my darling. I will send him an invitation to our wedding, and when he arrives, we will teach him a lesson," said the prince, and immediately sent a wedding invitation to the king. But the clever prince didn't write that he was marrying the king's youngest daughter. So when the wedding day came, the king arrived. He sat at the banqueting table in the place of honor next to the prince. Then he was served a meal which looked absolutely delicious. But when the king came to taste it, he frowned and cried out, "This meal has no salt in it. I can't eat it." At once, a person wearing a veil brought him salt and said, "Here you are, my king. I hope that the meal will taste better now." The king immediately recognized her voice. The salt-bearer lifted her veil, and the king saw his youngest daughter. He understood at once what the prince and princess wanted to teach him. Ashamed of what he had done, the king begged his daughter to forgive him. The princess cried out in joy, "Oh, my father, I forgive you, and I love you with all my heart." They hugged each other, and the king, the prince, and princess.
Okay. Is it finished? Okay. How many characters are in this story?
5.
5. And who are those characters?
King,
King,
the first daughter,
the first daughter, okay. Second daughter,
and the prince.
okay. So, how much does the third daughter love the kings?
As much as salt.
Okay, good. So you follow up the story. Do you like the story?
No,
No. Why do you don't like the story?
because the king should not be
Mean.
forgiven.
The king is mean like that or something. Okay then. So we will discuss about a story that you most familiar with. Do you have a favorite fictional story?
Story.
Short story or something? Adam, do you have favorite fictional story? Or any type of narrative? Fictional. What the title of the story? What
I
is the story?
have the famous fairy tale story,
What is it?
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Jack and
The Beanstalk.
what is the story about?
Climbing magic trees.
Oh, that one. Okay. Legend story, eh? Oh, fairy tale story. Adam? No favorite story. You don't like reading?
No, sir.
No. Okay. How about listening some story? You like listening to story?
No, sir. I like.
Don't have any type of story.
Yes.
Jenak story.
So that story? That's not story, okay? And Ziggy, how about you?
I don't like reading, so I don't know what honestly.
Well, two of the students didn't like any story, and only one student. So about local narrative story, you know, most familiar with?
Malakundang.
Manggudang, okay. Oh, Manggudang juga.
Yes, sir.
Are you familiar with Manggudang?
Yes, I'm familiar. Kamu Bantau, sir.
And Taman Perahu? So which one are you favorite? Taman Perahu or
Kamu Bantau, sir.
Taman Perahu? Okay. Kemudian,
No.
no.
What is it?
Yes. The student is not very cooperative, you know. And there are only 3 students in my class. So, how about Manggudang? I instruct you to write out the story of Manggudang. You can spice it up a little bit or write down based on your memory maybe change the ending or something like that. You need to make it good. So there is only question in this class, so I'm gonna do it. So discuss with your friends the storyline of Malin Kundang. Okay, do you get point? So write down the story. Okay, so it must contain a good deal of time and then simple past tense and then past continuous tense. Okay.
Ya kan awalnya kayak gini. This kind should dari tempat lo.
Oke, iya. Buat Pak Adam ada siapa?
Kenapa?
Adam ada saya.
Ayo Adam, bantu temannya. Ayolah, yang kooperasi gitu loh. Kooperasi yang nggak ada sama cooperation.
Oke, yang tulisannya gini ya Pak ya?
Kenapa?
Oke, yang tulisannya gini ya.
What kind of picture is this?
Tulisannya gini ya, obedience ya.
Obedience. Yes, yes, yeah. C, obedience, C. Sebentar ya, saya isi dulu.
Apa? Satu nih.
Tapi kan tidak berubah itu sesuai selera LTW.
Tapi kan yuk, orang mulai mulai.
Enggak, happy endingnya ya.
Let's go.
Always helping his mother.
Suddenly he went to Marangka.
Nanti apa
There
lagi?
is problem. Apa sih? Ada yang melakukan kerja.
Basic of this life. In this life, we wanted to move to city.
The story of Brazil.
So we travel to big city.
Next,
He worked so hard in the city and married a beautiful woman. Woman atau women? Pak,
briefing aja. Cara. Mari, 10 menit lagi. 25 menit deh, mau deh. Bagus, 30 menit. Five more minutes, okay, student.
Buat sekarang ini tinggal aja.
Karo.
So, I want
Yes.
to go to the bathroom.
Okay, then you may go.
Bisa mengusulkan gift of eternal beauty. One day. Bisa. But you find very beautiful woman. Woman
2 more minutes.
Kursi bersama komplek. But bisa recognize in her as a mother. As a mother. consequences to stone. To become stone. Then she kicked the foot until it upside down. And finally, it upside down. Finally, she lived happily after.
Okay, we finish, sir.
Finish? Okay, then present your story. Go on, one of you.
Okay, we gonna ganti-gantian, sir.
Okay, then all of you can come forward.
Ayo, Dam.
Okay, this is the story of Malin Kundang. Once upon a time, there was a handsome boy called Malin Kundang. He is kind and obedient to his mother. When he is grown up, Malin left his mother to find a work in the big city. He worked so hard in the big city and becoming a rich man. Malin met a beautiful woman and married her.
When Malin Kundang became a millionaire, he forgot about his mother. He had abandoned his mother and he lives in a luxury life. Her mother is getting older and sick, and she is missing his son very much, not coming home for so long.
His mother prayed to the God that her son will come home sooner. Then the God gave her an eternal beauty. One day, the son decided to go home to see her mother, but he find very beautiful woman. The woman is very happy to see her son come back, but his son don't recognize her as his mother. She is so broken heart. Then she cursed him into become a stone. Then she kicked the
This is the story. Right.
What about it? What's so weird about it?
Then he kicked until upside down. Finally, she lives happily after. What? Is it? She is so broken heart, then she cursed him into becoming stone. Then she kicked the boat until upside down, and she lived happily after. That's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, then you can sit down.
What kind of story is this?
The first and the second part of the story is, I think it's accurate to the story, but the ending is a little bit weird. But but it's okay. It's your creativity, and I appreciate it.
multiversal.
This is crossover.
Open to reception.
Open-minded students.
Okay, then thank you, students, for your participation today. And so, what did you learn today?
We learn about type of narrative.
Okay. And then the structure. What is the structure?
Orientation,
Okay, orientation, and then
Application.
and
complication. Yes, complication,
resolution.
and then resolution. What happened in the orientation part?
The introduction.
Introduction of character, and then
Communication is began to fight.
okay. Complication is the fight.
Climaxes. The
Complication
problem.
is
The problem is come.
when the story became complicated. Okay, good. And then the resolution, what is
Ending.
and then
Result of the problem.
Yes.
problem, which become good or
Bad.
bad. Okay, good. Then the what is it? The language features.
Using past tense,
Past tense, good.
adverbial of time,
Adverbial of times, like
and past continuous.
okay. Adverbial time, like what?
Once upon a
Once
time.
upon a part, one upon a time,
And after that,
Long time ago.
long time ago. Good. Okay, good. It seems that you get the lessons very well. Do you have any questions, students?
No, sir.
No questions. So should we end the class now? Okay then. Okay, before we end the class, one of you please start the prayer.
Yeah.
Adam sir.
Adam, go on.
Before we end the class, let's pray together.
Okay, thank you, students. I will see you next time if we have the time, of course. So, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.